Welcome to the Virtual Insanity
Podcast. I can't believe we're doing this. What the
Welcome back, Virtual Insanity fam. Nice to have you here. Let's jump straight into it. So, the wife made some cake for me.
Oh, wow.
Because
I do love a good bit of cake.
I've been, working hard, so she decided to make my favourite cake.
Right, okay. Go on then.
School cake. So, like, vanilla with the sprinkles and the icing. That's it.
Do you have it with custard though?
No. Well, I mean, you can if you want.
No, I know that I could just see it. It's that tray bake.
Yeah.
And you used to walk into the canteen, or canteen, whatever. Well, in primary school, that's where we mainly had it. We'd walk into what was the gym.
Yeah.
The assembly, for the Jesus hymns every morning, belting them out like, yes,
Jesus bangers.
He's got the whole world. It's all that. But no, and then it mysteriously turned into the dinner room.
Yeah.
And you saw that cake at the end, and you're like, and you got that little stupid plastic tray with a main course bit, a drink holder, and your dessert bit.
Yeah.
And you're like, going along. And you're like, yeah. I don't like that, I'm allergic. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something you didn't like, you'd be like, I'm allergic. Even though, for me, it was mashed potato, yet the day before they'd served chips. So I'm allergic to mashed potato. Keep going. And then you get to the dessert bit, and if it was a shit dessert, like, if it wasn't...
Like tiffin?
Oh, I love to be tiffin.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't like
I love
tiffin.
flapjack, I love all that sort of stuff. But sometimes you get there and you'd be like, I'm not having a fruit. Can I have a crunchy bar, please? And they'd give you one of the old school muesli. Oh, I can't remember the company, but like they'd have like oats and raisins and stuff, and they were banging. Like breakfast bars now.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when Nutrigrain came out, you could get a Nutrigrain, and it was like, that's breakfast.
I didn't mind a Nutrigrain bar.
But
I didn't
I didn't, because to them you were still getting that dessert. But that old. But you know what? One of my favourites was.
Go on.
And you get there, and you be like, right. The question is, what's the topping? So you're like watching the person next to you, you're like, oh, it's chocolate drops. I'm having it. Rice pudding.
Oh, I knew you were going to say it.
With chocolate, with dairy milk buttons. That is the Don Perignon of school dinner dessert. Like, you used to just sit there and stare it round. And you had chocolate rice pudding. And it was like, osh.
Nah.
Why?
Rice pudding for me.
Nah, you see.
I remember being at like one of the first primary. I went to a couple of primary schools, but like one of the first ones I went to was quite young. We used to have like rice pudding time. So you just sort of like stop playing. And you just go sit down, and then rice pudding would just be like put in front of you, and you had to eat it, and it was just like, it's the grimmest thing.
That just sounds like child abuse in a weird way. Like, when it's a dessert and you like it, yeah, but not forcey. But then, to be fair, my secondary school, 3 times a year, we used to, because I went to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
And because of one of the charities in Catholicism, it's called Family Fast Day.
See, my daughter goes to the school that you went to, and she has to pay money to not eat food.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, you paid to wear your own clothes, but you're not allowed to eat food. Right, okay, so I had a very good money-making scheme during that time.
Brilliant.
Every time you knew it was Family Food Day, like, because obviously some of the kids that go there, their family are like, no, it's Family Fast Day, we're not eating.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't do that. Like, we've got PE that day.
Like, that is
after lunch. So you're expecting us to not eat anything and then run around. Damn. And then I always remember we had a football match against the school next door.
Yeah.
And we were all there like, can't
like
run.
Dad, yeah.
Like, the kid that was amazing at PE couldn't run.
Yeah.
It was just literally like, this is the stupidest thing. Why is the match even happening today? But then it was like, yeah, you've paid and it's all this, like, yeah, it's all for a good cause. Yeah, it might be, but why are you starving me?
Yeah.
This isn't right.
I'm not in your crazy ass cult.
But anyway, so what you actually got at dinner was a stale bread roll, and I'm sure they made it stale on purpose just to be like, yeah.
Just to really grind in that Christianity, Catholic.
Well, basically,
like
the charity
Catholicism
that it is, this is the bread that they'd be eating. But because of you, and it shows a picture of them eating a fucking turkey dinner or something. It doesn't, but you know, that's all that's going through your head. You're like, but if every Catholic school does this, that person's got a hefty meal. I mean, all right, I know the charity is not for one person, but it's just that whole... What the hell? And basically, you had a choice of tomato soup, leek and potato soup, or chicken soup. And that was it. That was what you got fed.
That's fucking child abuse.
And so I came up with the genius idea after starving the first time we ever did it in year 7. And it was like, never again.
You'd only get me once with that. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, no. So, what I used to do was, my mum used to craftily make me some sandwiches and stuff, put them in my bag. You weren't allowed to be seen eating them.
Yeah.
So like you had hiding places, like munchy places, so to speak. And then, because of where I got the bus from, there's a shop. So I used to be like, right, it started in year 8 when I started doing a paper round. So I've got my own money. I used to buy like sweets.
Okay,
and chocolate.
yeah.
I'd spend my whole paper round money that week, and I would sell a bag of Haribo for £3.
You're a scumbag.
And people would pay it.
Yeah, go.
And I'm there like,
could be you're a scumbag. You're an absolute scumbag.
I'm not going to hand them out for free. I was like,
nobody said you had to hand them out for free, but
yeah, but I'm there going, let's make a good thing from a bad situation.
I mean, for you, yeah. Well, I went to a nice school where they didn't, abuse us that way. So, in our school, especially at Christmas time, this was like a Christmas time thing, right? So you got given the choice. Now,
what? Come to school or not?
No. For lunch, you got given a choice.
No.
Especially, it was like would have been that last week of school where you just did fuck all.
Yeah, the best week.
Like the best week of school ever.
Yeah, you just watch films.
Watch films. Bring your own toys in. Just have a good time. I don't know why I just didn't go home, to be fair, but fair enough.
Why were we there for the week?
Exactly.
Like,
so
instead of coming in, you got the week off because it's fun week anyway. Or whatever they used to call it.
But anyway, so it had been like one of those days we got this special school lunch. Now, for some reason, they always brought us into assembly and they always made a big song and dance about it. And they were like, right, there's 3 options to choose from. I wonder which one you're going to choose, right? So you could either have a full chat Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
With like all the trimmings and shit.
Yeah.
You could have like a buffet.
Right.
So, standard triangular ham sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, egg mayonnaise, quiche, pork pies, you know what I mean?
Sausage rolls, cheese and pineapple on a stick.
Yes.
Cheese and pineapple. Why does no one have that anymore?
Because it's grim.
No. Cheese and pineapple, that was your go-to. It was like, cheese and pineapple.
Right, look, you don't, listen, you don't have parties like you used to have parties anymore. People don't do stuff
cocktail
like
sausages on a cocktail stick.
Yeah, literally, on a stick.
Like, it was all like...
It was so well put together.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Anyway, and then the third option, you ready for this?
Pizza.
No. McDonald's.
Well...
Who's not choosing McDonald's?
What, Happy Meals was it, or...?
No, it was like it was just like a mixture of McDonald's. So like everybody got fries, and it was either everybody got a burger or you got nuggets and a drink. There you go.
Now, are you ready for the best thing from this? They probably didn't go to McDonald's,
No, I mean, it was all branded. Literally, it all turned up in McDonald's boxes.
All right, okay, fair.
Completely branded out of its mind.
I was going to say this one as a chef. I know where to buy McDonald's chicken nuggets from. I know where to buy their fries from, and I know where to get their burgers from.
Yeah, this was branded out of its mind.
It's just like literally like, oh, so the burgers. Do you know how much one of them burgers costs?
I don't want to know because it will just annoy me, and that'll be the end of it.
I will never tell you.
But
one bag of their fries is 32p. One bag, big blue bag. 32p.
Stop. But that does raise a question. What do you think it costs McDonald's to buy their burgers. I mean, we already know about the fries, but there are other products. Hit us down in the comments below. So anyway, what do you think we all voted for? So we ended up with this McDonald's. Fucked up thing is, right, they used to show us the voting. So like once it had all finished voted, yeah, they used to be like, right, so basically if the whole year consisted of like 60 kids, it'd be like, right, well fucking, 48 of them have chose McDonald's, 5 of them have chose a buffet, and then some weird fuckers have chosen the
Turkey
full
dinner.
like Christmas dinner. Like, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right. Speaking of McDonald's, though, can you remember their birthday parties?
Yeah.
The longest chip you used to try and attach two together. Like, you do this like snappy, pushy sort of technique. You'd be like, look, and then it'd fall off. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
And what did you didn't win anything great, but they used to have
No, but it was the simple fact that it was a completely different part of the restaurant that was themed completely for kids.
Well, there was a soft play.
And it was just wild.
And there was like mushroom seats, weren't there? And like the tables were burger. Like it was proper.
It was incredible. I loved it.
Can you remember when we were younger? We'd play football until you couldn't see the ball.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, right, now what do we do? Because it was that age where you didn't go home.
No.
It was like, I'm not playing football. Oh, it's getting dark. We're not going to play football anymore. What should we do? And it always involved go to the shop or the chippy.
Yep.
And then, because it was dark, the mischievous side comes out.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh. So sometimes it's like, oh, we'll just play Wally against the carport wall.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, it's a bit boring that. There's too many cars in the car park because it's like 7 o'clock at this point, 8 o'clock. So, knock a door run.
Yeah, knock a door run was great. I love knock a door run.
Yeah, like, I just always remember as well, used to walk to my mate's house if we were all like going back there because his parents weren't in or something. You know, when you could just chill out at someone's house.
Yeah.
Or the parents were in, but they were cool with you going round. And he's like, yeah, we're just going to go around, sit on the PlayStation. Anyway, this one person's house. On the way, there was a house where the window was actually on the pavement sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so we used to always walk past, and out of nowhere, you'd just hear...
Yeah.
And we'd all run to my mate's house. And it was literally 6 houses down. You were like, but because of the house and how it was all set up, the door was a Y. Like, they had to come up a drive and round and out.
Yeah.
So by the time they would have got out, if they even bothered, your mates like you'd all got down the drive quickly.
You've already
like, yeah, we're on the drive, we're safe now. Every time.
Yeah.
The worst time would be when you were leaving him and someone did it when you were walking up the hill.
Right, yeah.
You were not getting out of the way.
No.
And someone would always, out of the blue, it wasn't all the time, it'd just be a random knock. And you're like,
yeah, time to run.
I've got to run.
I
can't do it. It's just...
The worst one I can think of was when we'd go out with, there'd be 4 or 5 of you, and like 2 or 3 of the group would kind of go ahead slightly and just start knocking on all the doors on that street. So you just, as you were running, you could hear the doors opening. And it just made you sprint so much faster. It was...
Yeah, no, it was like... shit, if I get caught, I'm not getting caught by one person.
You're getting caught by like 4 or 5 here, you know what I mean?
And the only saving grace you'd have is by the time you got caught, the people in front will be coming out and seeing that you got caught, so it's like, well, that's not possible.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there used to be one, like, there was a couple of streets where you knew if someone did it, you were screwed.
Yeah, you've really got to run because we got into some chases.
Oh.
You just got to like hide.
Oh.
You got to hide for your life.
I remember there was one bloke. He wouldn't give up, and then the next thing you knew, you thought, it's been an hour, 2 hours of hiding in the village. Because wherever you went, he was running or whatever. You'd be like, yeah, we're safe. Oh, it's time to go home anyway. So you all like start separating off, and every night you'd get home and there'd be a text message of someone. He stopped me in his car.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
It was bad when the cars came out because you knew they were real serious and real angry.
The problem with that though is like, because you knew that happened, you had to do it. It was like, oh, remember that house?
That became the thrill. That became the thrill, definitely.
They chased us.
Yeah.
Let's do them. Shall we have a bit of fun?
Yeah. I remember one year it was firework night, and I'd somehow managed to talk to this guy like at the fireworks shop, and got him to sort me something,
Special.
Let's just say. And this thing was like this tall, and you had to bury it like that much, so there was like that much left out of the ground.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Now, at the age that I was, we're not carrying shovels about.
No.
So I just sort of wedged this thing in the ground. It must have gone in about that much, bro.
Yeah, it was just like that little security. So
so it held enough just to keep
support
it there. Like false sense of security. I tell you now. Lit the thing, and it's just a Roman candle. So it just single shot like 8 times, single shot, and then a bang. Well, the first one went off, and we watched it. Oh, that looks nice. Then it banged, and it reverberated around the entire village.
It fell over,
and because the sound was so loud, it made the firework fall over. Now the firework didn't fall over, away from us. It fell directly at us. So then the next shot that came out went whizzing past our heads, and you could hear it.
It was,
and then bang!
It felt like a scene from Saving Private Ryan.
And then, obviously, that was 2, so you got another 6 to go. So we're just like running away from this thing as fast as possible, and they're just
whizzing.
They're just whizzing past your head. Now, none of us got hurt. It was fine, but a fence panel did get taken out because one of the shots sort of whizzed past us, hit a fence panel, bang! Fence panel was gone.
It was like,
and that kind of added to the terror of it, because then you were like, that's really going to hurt me. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know what I mean?
Get out of Dodge. Definitely.
And I remember sort of like, I think there was 2 shots left, and we'd made it halfway over the village, and you could still hear this thing like it was right next to you.
Yeah, it was like boom.
Yeah, big boom.
I think that's why I don't like firework displays. Now I'm like, oh, it's bonfire, should we have some fireworks?
Thing is, with fireworks, like there's certain Roman candles you're not meant to, obviously, but
you can hold them.
You can hold them, and you can play Harry Potter if you want, And
the other one we used to do was hold the thing that you put the rocket in on the floor, and light a rocket and pretend you've got a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
because you did
essentially, yeah.
And then you just stand there and be like,
yeah, that was great fun. Yeah. We also used to. We got kind of cocky towards the end of our little firework exploration, and we were just holding the fireworks. So we were holding the rocket by the stick,
and then we were to let go.
And then just as soon as you felt a pull, you just let go, and it'd fly off. But that was like, you had to wear a glove, because if you didn't wear a glove, you'd just burn your hand, and it was just like,
Then always egging.
Yeah.
That was always.
And again, same with the knock-a-door run. You know, when we did do that, and you know, a couple of the guys would go ahead slightly, and they just start literally egging every single house, and you just have to run for your life. And when you're egging, it's knock-a-door run. It's like, okay, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Egging's like, all right, now you're being a bit of a knob.
And you just hear one of them shout drive by, and then next thing you know, you just heard pap 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 pap,
and you just because you just know you've got to run,
and you've got your own little cart, and then you're running, and people are, and you're like.
The thing is, you've got these eggs, right? Normally, you had a big coat on, and you'd have to put the eggs in your breast pocket.
Yeah.
And so when you're running, you had to be so careful that you didn't crack any of the eggs. So you're kind of running a bit like a gimp. And you know, when you're watching someone run away and they're running like a gimp, it makes you just giggle. So then you're giggling while you're running, and it's just a whole amalgamation of just emotion and like madness for a quick like minute, and then you hide and you just have to wait for everything to just calm down.
And then it'd be like 20 minutes later, you're on a different street and pap pap pap.
Yeah, off they go.
Oh, here we go
again, and off you go. Yeah. Nightmare. I remember, like, in the village that we lived, they actually stopped selling eggs, flour on Halloween. I remember that because they were like, we're not doing that no more.
Yeah, so we upgraded.
To sausages. Fridged sausages.
Did someone buy like a pork chop or something?
Yeah. So
or bacon.
It was bacon. So we had bacon and sausage. Now these are not frozen, fridged, so they're still like, you know, slappable. Now I'm not saying do this because you know, if you want,
it was fun.
You know, if
allegedly.
If you want to like just sort of like play a bit of a prank on one of your friends, get a sausage from the fridge and just go and like wham it at the windows.
No, slap him round the face.
No.
That was funny.
Wham it at the window because you get the thump, but you also get like this, and it's like the funniest noise ever.
Bacon as well when it's slapped.
Bacon.
When you like got it and it hit the window and it'd be like,
oh my god! Just the slap.
And you knew it was going to roll down the window like them. Can you remember them toys?
Yeah, like the weird climby man that fell down.
It just fell down like.
Yeah,
like the bacon like hits the wall window and it just goes
slides down. Yeah. See, and sausage and bacon. I mean, it was more expensive, so it was more of a premium, you know, premium
breakfast item. Yeah, we didn't go egging, we went breakfasting.
Yeah, but honestly, fridged sausages, honestly, make the greatest noise on a window.
Can you remember beanie bombs?
No.
Oh. So we used to set a fire and put a tin of baked beans on it. Obviously the can's pressure, so the horrid boom! Beans flew.
I bet they're red hot as well.
Yeah, when they hit you know about it. Someone did it at Download Festival one year.
No.
It went through people's tents. Like, it was just like, and all the tents around where the fire was, beans threw them in it. Like, but then it was like, I always remember we'd nicked a dustbin, like the old school black ones. They used to have. We'd nicked one from somewhere. I think we found it, and we used to make a fire, but big enough so you could put that over it, and we put an aerosol can in.
Oh.
So the bin's covering it because we're like a bit of safety. We used to be in this wood.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, one time it went through the bin and twatted someone in the back of their calf. Oh my god, the mark.
I bet.
And the pain. It was a good job there was as far as the works. If you were next, it took your leg off. It was like, boom. But you heard the, and then the to the floor, and it was just like, oh god, we went one step too far.
Yeah.
Never to be done again.
Stupidity, kids.
Yeah.
Fucking stupidity. But hilarious.
Yeah, the beanie bomb was the best.
That's horrible.
But the aerosol one, no way were you putting it just on a naked fire.
Oh no.
But sometimes people would like, you stood there and you're all just chilling out. Someone would throw a lighter on, but no one would know. And then I know where it just go. You're like.
Can you remember when people used to take people's fags? Like they'd take people's cigarettes and put the match heads just in the side to start the cigarette. So it just like, it's like that, and it bang. It just like.
Yeah, I had that done many a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I bet that was painful.
The worst one was when people learnt about potassium.
Yes.
And so the potassium stick, you used to put them in. So you smelt your fag and oh, life flashes. You're like, oh god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like you throw it because you think there's a firework. It is part of it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, no, that was some scary shit. It was like, no, I'm not ready for that. It's
Tamagotchis. Did you have one?
Yeah, I had like a see-through turquoise sort of.
Okay.
I remember the first time it died.
Oh.
I was like, what? This thing. I remember them getting banned from school.
Yeah.
Like, we'd have them in our drawers, and they'd vibrate or whatever, and it'd be like, oh, I need to go feed my Tamagotchi. Yeah. They got banned.
Yeah.
And then it dies, and you're like...
Happened to leave it at home during school, and you just
but
like...
I remember, like, being to my mum, like, you need to feed it when it goes up.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's just like, what are you on about?
Yeah.
And it evolved.
Yeah.
It was like an egg, and then it was like a...
I thought it was like a chick or something.
Yeah.
Like...
yeah, it went to a chick, and then it went to something else, and...
I remember you could get the 5-in-1s, the 50-in-1s,
Yeah.
and you could have like dinosaurs and all sorts of different animals, but they weren't the original Tamagotchis.
No, they were like the Digimon.
Yeah. Even though those Digimon ones where you could connect them together and you could have fights.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but can you remember that on the old Game Boys?
Yeah.
The cable and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, you plug it in and you could transfer and fight.
How many Pokemon did you lose to that cable?
Oh god. I wasn't even a big Pokemon fan, but I remember losing someone and being like, never again.
Yeah.
Like, you'd meet up with someone, like, be like chatting, and it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They've got a Game Boy, and it just so happens, and you've got your cable, and you're like,
What
no.
Pokemon have you got?
And then you go, no. I'm not losing Pokemon, because you transfer your best,
Yeah.
thinking you're getting some better, and then the cable just goes,
And it's gone.
and both of you don't have anything.
Yeah.
So it's not as if they end up with yours and theirs.
So you just both lose out.
You both lose for Pokemon. And you're like, I was trading like Master Pikachu, whatever, I don't know what these called. Like,
What would you do if they were real?
Don't. Like,
You know if you woke up and they were just like wild animals.
so like, I think if I had a Squirtle, I'd
Yeah.
abuse him in a weird way and be like, he's my shower. Like, just
Shower me, bitch.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'd just then genuinely be like, right, me and you, spray me.
Standing in front of him, just naked, bold naked.
Yeah, and just being like, spray me. Not in a sexual way, just like, you produce water, you're my shower.
Wow.
Obey me. And then if I had a Charmander, I'd be like, you're my towel. So just warm your hands up, massage, like not touch me, but
Right.
heat around me,
Okay.
and just be like, yeah, I'm sad. And Bulbasaur just make me a leafy mattress. And I've had a shower from Squirtle.
Yeah.
I've been dried off by a Charmander.
Are you being nice to these Pokemon, or are you being quite aggressive to them?
Oh no! I might have been aggressive to get them that way.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna
they're
all
now
out.
like I am their master,
Right.
and this is what happens on a daily basis. Like, you shower me, you dry me, you let me nap on you.
Right.
Like,
And what about if they ever rebelled against you?
they wouldn't dare.
No. If you.
No, they wouldn't dare because they're all V-chipped.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the moment they've got an nah, they're not disobeying me. I'm their master.
Right. Okay.
They're mine.
Okay.
Not I'm theirs.
So you're gonna have some pretty twisted Pokemon then.
No, I'll still let them do what they want to do, but
Just can't escape.
no, like if they want to escape, would I let them? Because they're only gonna try and harm me. I'm not saying I'm torturing them, but they're mine.
Right. Okay.
You do what I say. You shower me. You dry me. You nap me.
Okay. I'm having one as my best mate. I'm having a Squirtle as my best mate. Because he's just such a cool little dude.
Yeah, but he's the one that gives me a shower, so you know.
Yeah, but I'd just like have him as my best mate, and we'd go and cause.
Yeah, but I think giving
mischief.
the shower out of the whole process, that's the most privileged position. Like, if you're the one showering, like drying, you missed out. Then napping, it's like, oh, I'm the end of it all.
I'd just be happy to have a Squirtle,
Yeah, but
and then train him up and evolve him into a. I mean, then you've got War Turtle, and I'm not really down with that. So I'd try and
yeah, get it.
fast track him to Blastoise,
Yeah, but
and then you've got a real machine on your hands. You know what I mean?
I'd just keep the Squirtle. And not
What
evolve.
would you just keep him as a Squirtle?
Yeah, like, you're too cute. You're not evolving. Like, some of them you need to evolve.
Yeah.
But others you're like, no. Like
just
Togepi,
stay as you are.
like, you're staying as Togepi.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
Diglett. Keep him as one.
Yeah.
Same with Pikachu as well.
Yeah.
Like Raichu's pretty cool, but it's not as good as Pikachu.
No, just Pikachu.
Like,
No, I know what you mean. Like, but no. They would obey me.
yeah.
Like,
So what else did you used to? What other fads can you remember from back in the day? Boy,
I always remember.
it's just popped into my head. Can you remember getting toys in cereal?
Yeah. Yeah, I always remember the Jurassic Park holograms.
Yeah.
They were like different dinosaurs, and you'd be like, oh. It was like its eye and claw or something.
Yeah. I remember getting so instead of getting the toy in the actual packet itself, on the back you used to have to collect these tokens.
Yeah.
And you collect so many tokens and send off, I don't know, like £2 or something for postage and packaging.
Yeah, and you
get some so the one we did was like cars. So we used to get these cars from Cornflakes.
Yeah.
And they'd just be sort of like the British classics, if you
Like
would,
the
like
little van.
So you get like a little mini metro, little mini. You get a metro. You get a van, and you just have this little collection of mad cars.
I never did that.
I remember the Gladiators one as well. So you used to take this. So in the packet, you used to get stickers, and they were like the holographic stickers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on the back, you could cut out the tokens, again send it off with a bit of postage and packaging, and you'd get a full life-size 3D picture of your favourite gladiator of the time.
What?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
How many people did that?
I can imagine so many people. I did it.
Oh.
I had Jet.
Oh. Oh.
Because that was like blatantly the best one to get.
Nah, I'm just like, oh, you actually did that?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's the same with like loads of other things as well. Like I remember Pepsi doing a Spice Girls thing. And you again send the tokens off.
I don't remember any of this,
What?
but I do like ring pulls on cans.
Yeah. You have to save up so many ring pulls.
Yeah, like 500.
Yeah.
And you got
A CD player or something.
yeah, or a signed picture of
whatever the promotional person was, yeah.
yeah. Oh, just think if it was now, it'd be messy. 5,000.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's mad that they don't do it anymore.
But it'd be a spend a day with Messi.
Yeah, it'd be something ridiculous.
5 million.
You couldn't just give someone a sticker or, you know what I mean?
No. You need 5 million ring pulls.
Yeah, like you've got to drink an absolute
within a month.
An absolute insane amount of like pop to get that.
Yeah. You're going to be dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, you do this. But, nah.
Just turn up in like a wheelchair attached to a life support machine because you're just like, I did it.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Maybe injected it like, sugar. Sugar. Nah. Oh, God. Fuck that shit.
That'd be horrible. I wouldn't be able to. I watched the Pepsi documentary on Netflix, where Pepsi ran a promotion, and at the back of this booklet, where it said what you could win with these bottle caps, I think, and at the back, it was like a Harrier jet,
Right.
and you needed like X amount of million bottle caps. But this guy worked out that if he got like a couple of investors, they could actually get this together and present it to Pepsi and say, here you go, there's the required amount for the Harrier jet. I want the Harrier jet.
What?
And Pepsi turned around and were like, we ain't got a Harrier jet. Because we never thought anybody would ever get to that point.
A Pepsi Harrier jet.
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Yeah.
No.
That was it.
Until next time, thank you for listening. A comment, like or share really helps us out, and we would love to hear your stories and thoughts in the comments section below.